Alright, hope you guys can hear me alright. Got a little bit different thing going here today. I'm doing an oil change in my car. Camera. Alright, got it up on these ramps I made after a couple attempts. Hello. I'm gonna set you up on a tripod and then I'm gonna get all the stuff out. Tripod is in here. Maybe. There it is. Actually, it might be easiest if I put this down here. Alright, we'll just set it on the tripod for now. I'll take it down when I start loosening stuff. I'll show you guys what I'm going to be putting in it now. Oop. By a good case. Best investment I ever made. Alright. Today, I'm going to put in oil filter and some Mobil 1 5W30. I read on the internet anywhere from 6 to 7 quarts, so we got 7 here. We'll just have to see how. I won't be doing an air filter today. I want to do, which, if you don't know, K&N makes really expensive air filters, but they're reusable and you can clean them. So I'm going to invest in one of those and a cleaning kit, but it hasn't been delivered yet. It's going to be a couple days, so that's the pretty easy part of this. Just open the hood, pop a couple straps, and slap that guy in there. We also have a new oil screw with, I am on the ball today. It's got an integrated gasket because I know for sure that the gasket on this one is bad because it left about, I don't know, after sitting in the barn about maybe, yeah, from November to March, it leaked maybe 10 or 12 drops. So very small, unconcerning leak, but a leak nonetheless. Now I'm going to go into the basement, grab a couple tools. That's the inside, I guess. Pause this output, and I will be right back with the tools. Alright, got the old toolbox. Make sure, yep, it's working. I have not changed oil that many times, but it is quite simple. Did it on my Explorer, did it on the Mustang that I used to have.
should come out. Yeah. It is 50 some odd degrees. Michigan, short sleeves and shorts. Not shorts today, but you get the idea. So, alright, so I'm gonna get under there. Probably just with an adjustable wrench so I don't have to crawl in and out a bunch of times. And loosen that screw. I'm gonna bring both these. Too much coming out. What a nice little short adjustable wrench. I'm gonna cut it. Ow. Oh, these rims are awesome. Not that big. Alright, here we got oil, drain guy. Hopefully it doesn't splatter too much. Alright, now I got the size locked in here on the adjustable wrench. So I'm going to go open the oil cap up top so it all comes through. I'm going to actually set this back down just so it's in there. Hopefully I can get the filter off with my hands, but alright, this is the size we're looking for. Did we guess first try? 11/16. Probably not a normal size. It's probably like one of the millimeters. Looks pretty close to. And also pretty close. Alright, I think this might be our guy right here. Man, I'm not very organized. Where's my ratchet? Set you guys down here and figure it out. There we go. Right. Alright. Back under. Make sure we're going to spin the right way. Aww. Nice angle. Well, let's go get a crescent wrench. I probably should have known that. What we got here? 5/8. This is a little big. What's between the two? 14 mil. Where you at? There we go. Alright, 15 mil looks like that's what it's gonna be. You lefty loose here, right? I think I have a swiveling extension I can go find. This might be enough though. So many 17 millimeters. Oh, it's so close. I just don't want to screw up the threads. Here, I don't seem to have a 15 mil. Couple 14s, 15s, 16s. one 5 days. Interesting. Oh, I have another place I can go find these. And I have the wrong size spool. Nice. Mini swivel. It'd be nice if my dad's like complete socket set, but yeah. Can't win them all. Alright, hopefully these extensions do the trick. Yes. Alright, that should not have taken that long. Broken loose. Ow. Oil looks pretty clean. Alright, let's wrestle off this the old oil filter. It's not a wrench off yet, so hopefully I can get it off with the old hands. Alright, it's spinning. Alright, that wasn't quite so bad. Got the filter off. Let these guys drip for a little while longer. Wipe up our spillage. Ugh. I'm gonna be glad when I can get over to my grandpa's to use his lift, because this is nice, but not that nice. Ugh. For anyone who's wondering, I am 6 feet tall. So, this sports car mechanic stuff is not generally for me. Screw here. Looks like it is very similar to the one I'm putting on the gasket. It's just a little bit squished. Looks like. Yeah, it's got lots of carbon junk on it. Yes. Engine degreaser on this rag. I'm gonna lube up this screw. I hope the third. Yep. My spot is pretty. Ask Google here what the torque spec is. I might not even be able to torque it though. Alright, I'm seeing multiple sources saying 18 foot-pounds. This isn't like a super necessary bolt torque, but since I have a tool as well. Alright, sug away. Make sure we're tightening. Might not even be able to get it. Oh yeah, he's on there. Leverage. It's a glorious thing. Alright, now I'm going to grab that filter, fill it up with oil. The reason you want to fill this is because it doesn't, when you fill up your oil from the top of the engine at the fill point, it does not trickle all the way down to the filter immediately, which is kind of what you want. You want it to be full. I watched a video where someone took a car without filling the oil filter, ran it for 5 minutes, shut it off, and the oil filter was still dry. So you probably don't want that. Probably not going to kill it if you don't, but why not? I'll goop up this O-ring with some of the fresh oil, hopefully without spilling on myself. Strong hand out here. Alright, torqued speck of my left hand with oil covered in it. And you don't want to do much tighter, but I'm just going to slap this on here and make sure it's not loose, because I do have an oil covered hand. Alright, it's not loose. Hey, my box is blown away. Alright, and one thing I am going to do is, since we had the little drippage from this port, I'm going to take some of that engine degreaser and try to clean that up a little bit. Grab my runaway box here. Oil filter, if you're curious, is the K&N HP 1007 or 1007. Here's this stuff, just the original. Here's my rag, old t-shirt. Make sure we're still in here.
This was me putting on the filter, make sure you fill it up. Get rid of the oil drippage that has accumulated on this oil pan. Right there. No. I don't have to spray any of my nose. Not perfect. Cleaner than it was. Maybe this is why my oxygen sensor isn't working. Yeah. Problem for another day. Don't need to be replaced. Eventually I'll replace them, but they aren't falling apart like some I've seen. Clean oil. All right. Lift this up. Oil fill port is on far side over there. What filter were we using before? Like a Mobile One Extended Performance M1 107A. 20,000 miles or 1 year. It's probably about what this one's rated for. 20,000 miles. Yep. The same. Flush anything out of here. No oil. That's good. Means it all came out. Here we go. 5 quarts. Don't look like we even touched the gauge here. Near the bottom. There's 6 quarts. Double check the old Googler here. Your feed might cut out like it did last time. There we go. 6 quarts. 6.5 to 7 quarts. 7 quarts. 6.5, 7.5, 7.5 for performance driving. 6.4. All right, so it looks like we'll put in about this last quart. Yellow Corvette for him. That's what people are saying. Put half of this in and check it again. The rest in. There, 7 quarts. All right. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the old oil, put it back in here. There's a place where I can recycle it nearby. That's what I like to do. Because then I don't have to find somewhere to dump it, which would most likely be in the backwoods, which probably isn't very good for all the adorable little critters and such. Doing this over the grass, probably will spill. Oh yeah, I'm close. I'd like to get two hands on it. This. Halfway there. Looks like there were only about 5 quarts in there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the pressure washer out, because even though this is an asphalt driveway and it's literally made of oil, Dad's probably not going to be real happy with big old oil spots. So I'm going to spray more of that degreaser, let it sit, and back this guy off, let it run for a little bit. All right. I'm going to spray some rinseless wash on my hands, get some of this grease off. So I'm going to be just out of the car. I don't want any of this crap. All right, rinseless wash is not a degreaser. There you go. All right, Take this guy off the lift. It's not going to be a true cold start for you guys, but pretty close. Just started it and drove it up on these ramps. Little tick in the beginning, but then it goes away. You know what? The reason I wasn't getting much of a reading on the old dipstick, probably because this thing's up on an angle. I bet. Once we get it down, we'll have a good reading. So instead of letting it run, I'm going to check that. See what we're looking like. I think it's full. I'm no mechanic. This oil is just too clean for me. Maybe I need to run it for... Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's full. All right, we're going to run it again for a little bit. I get the pressure washer out. Let it get up to temperature. Hey, now I know I have a 15 millimeter. That's one good thing. Well, we should always have one of those. Because it's not a 10, so it won't disappear. Okay. There. Here. Torque wrench is just one off Amazon. Had really good ratings, like 30,000 of them, so I'm sure it's at least close. Good enough for what I'm doing. I won't be swapping any cams. I'm not a mechanic, so someone else will be doing that for me some years down the road. All right, before this degreaser dries up, actually, get that pressure washer going. Hopefully this doesn't just wet it. That would not be the greatest. These Ely quick connects, they're not cheap, but they do make this fast. I haven't screwed together a hose fitting in
some moons now, and I don't, it doesn't bother me at all. I do have the maintenance kit coming from them, just so I can keep those O-rings all nice and greased up. As I say, only use Ely silicone lube. All right, that's probably a load of crap, but I'll take your word for it. Let's turn it on. Go with a 15-degree nozzle. A little bit extra. Oops. Primed and ready. Hose is tangled, but should be able to reach. All right, got a couple knots in the hose. Nice hoses are very expensive. Hose reel for $100 or so, but a nice steel or aluminum pressure washer hose reel with a hose from a company like Cobra Jet or Uberflex. You're running $400 or $500. Granted, you don't have to deal with this anymore, but I think I'll deal with it for a little while if I can avoid spending $500 of my profits on it. All right, let's see how she does. Yes, I know oil isn't water soluble, but I'm hoping water at 2000 psi should be able to at least move it. One, let's change the oil. The ramp works good. A little oil on the driveway. Hopefully it doesn't leave too much of a stain. Yeah, might grab a 40-degree nozzle. I might grab a 40-degree nozzle, just not putting any of this gunk far enough. Not here for our side driveway. What are you doing? No. You will literally fry it if you don't put one of these on it. You know what I should grab? The thing that spins. The spinny driveway one. I don't think so.
It's the driveway's dirty too, so this is the biggest spot. And I sprayed degreaser. I sprayed degreaser down, so it's gonna be colorful. May get all the sludge. Might have to just pull a hose out here. Maybe volume or quantity or pressure. Check the oil temp here again, make sure everything is kosher. Oil temp 160. That's good. Sitting still, it gets pretty warm. How long is I think my garden hose only 50 feet. This is a 25, 50. Yeah, it's gonna be about the same. I'm gonna try that. What I mentioned earlier, this pressure driveway thing. Hopefully it doesn't eat through our pickleball lines, but if it does, I mean, not the biggest deal. Hopefully it's not at the cottage. Hopefully that's a longer gun. Go. Yeah, one more place I can check. Ah! Got it. Hopefully I can use it like an extension. I don't think I'm gonna click next to. Let's just go all the way out there. I will double check. All right, let's try this. All right. I don't have an extension wand. I don't have enough quick connects to attach the wand that came with it, so we're gonna try this just for fun. I know it. Yeah. Good thing, sweet. All right, that was fun. Well, hopefully that does it. Better wash off these. All right, I'm gonna wind this hose back up, and then we're gonna go to auto. Get rid of this oil. Right. I'm gonna try one more thing to get that oil away, just so anything else is sticking. Have all these sweet tools, you may as well use them sometime. And now is my ego blower. These are used for drying the 530 CFM model. Honestly, I couldn't recommend it for drying cars. I'd save up a little longer and buy the 700.
You can see the oil slick over there now. Oil filter. Hope if anyone was watching that you enjoyed.